A man picked up a strange worm and without thinking placed it on his daughter's forehead. But the next moment, a miracle happened. The girl who was burning with high fever for 3 days and 2 nights suddenly got well. The man started looking at the worm in surprise. He thought that if this worm was everywhere, then there would be no epidemic in the world. Meanwhile, a dog named Wang was urinating on the roadside when the same worm jumped on him while playing. Wang was thinking of taking a bath in hot water when he realized something strange was happening. Suddenly, he turned around and seeing the worm, he started licking it in panic. But the next moment, the worm went straight into his mouth. Wang started rolling on the ground in fear, but after a while, he returned home walking in a strange gait. His mistress tried to pick him up in her lap and love him, but as soon as the worm saw a new body, it was ready to attack her. At that very moment, the girl's boyfriend pounces on Wang, averting a major catastrophe. But Wang runs to the neighbor Lao Hong's house. At this time, Lao Hong was blowing smoke rings. Seeing Wang Kai staring at him, he blew smoke towards him without any fear. Seeing Wang's strange gesture, Lao Hong burst out laughing. But the next moment, the worm suddenly jumps into the air and flies straight into Lao Hong's mouth. Wang's body started getting cold, and in no time he turned into an ice dog. Now anyone who came in contact with this worm would struggle to save themselves. Lao Hong, controlled by the worm, was now looking for a new victim. A couple was sitting on a romantic date by the river. Lao Wang pounced on them without thinking, trying to take over their bodies, but the girl immediately picked up a stick and knocked Lao Wang to the ground. Hearing the noise, the family rushed to help with sticks, but just then the dangerous worm leapt into the air and pounced on the man standing in front of them. The man quickly did a backflip and saved himself. The worm kept slamming into him like a madman, and the man kept rolling and running. Eventually, the worm crashed into a tree with a powerful crash. The worm was completely enraged now. It made one final leap with all its might and pounced straight on the man, but the man was already prepared. He held up a frying pan which hit the worm hard and knocked it unconscious. This way, the whole crowd was saved.